Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talk Some More. France. Really, France seemed to be leading the way when it comes to resisting the attempted tyranny of its government and the imposition of health passports. They have been protesting up and down the country in very large numbers for the last 5 Saturdays in a row. And now reports are coming in that very few businesses are adopting the passport scheme, even though they are threatened with fines, etc. Now this is solidarity. This is people power and an example for other countries to follow. The tyrants can't physically make you do these things. There's way too many of you. You hold the power. You've got power in numbers. It's you who enable these policies or render them useless and unenforceable. Don't let them bully you into doing stuff you don't want to do. Here we have the Daily Skeptic postcard from France, where it talks about the writer's experience in France with the passports. And it also states that the media in France are claiming that just over half the population are opposed to the French protests, which I don't buy at all. This guy states he has stayed in France for the last 4 days and claims he has had to show his vaccine passport. Not once has he shown it. Not once was he asked to show it. 0 times, he says. It says here, over a 4-day stay, I was required to show a valid pass exactly 0 times. That includes at the airports in both directions. Nobody seems to be complying with the rules. It continues, small businesses enforcement was non-existent. Sometimes the pass requirement was ignored entirely. Other times, he says he was just asked, do you have a pass? And the answer wasn't checked. It goes on to say that big businesses and corporations were slightly more stricter, as you would imagine, but even then, they are not scanning or checking the things. So pretty much, it's all a load of nonsense. And it goes to prove that tyrants like Emmanuel, Macron, Justin Trudeau, Boris Johnson and whoever, they can say what they like. They can talk about fines until they are blue in the face. They can stomp their little footsies on the floor as much as they want and wave their fist around. But they have no power. The only power they have is illusory. The power of influence magnified and amplified through the media. They don't have real power. It's you, the public, who have the actual power, the power in numbers. They can't make everybody obey the rules. If everyone stands united and says no, these tyrants, they may have police, they may have an army, but that is still only a tiny, tiny fraction of the whole nation. They can't enforce these laws and police everybody. It's completely impossible. The only way they can make this happen is if you, the public, enforce these regulations by complying and accepting them. And it seems so far in France, they are not doing this. As always, thanks for listening. Come and subscribe to the tribe at hugotalks.com, a place for like-minded souls. And if you missed it, check out my earlier 13-minute video today. Don't look now. Link in comments and description. See you later.